looked at your stream. You were hugging on some dudes, some booty shorts.
I wasn't hugging on nobody. Fucking pro wrestling show.
Tension slowly simmered.
And it don't make it no better that your dad was talking shit. The most painful deaths caught on live stream, bro. I don't even wanna. I know the story of Shorty who was doing a live concert and got CK'd, but that's the only one I know, bro. So like, this is kind of crazy because I do be streaming.
Incident. On a breezy afternoon,
The kick
in August
incident?
2025, a 25-year-old
Nigga, that's just happened.
kick streamer was invited backstage to a wrestling event as a guest of the show.
Oh, Raja. I didn't think about Raja. He died?
When the streamer showed up, a 39-year-old wrestler would see cameras and video recording equipment following the man. and
Yeah, threw a
mistakenly
beer can
think
at
that
him,
he
right?
was another wrestler that was acting for a skit. The wrestler would jump into full-on acting mode. Upon interaction, the streamer would say that he doesn't know who the wrestler is, and the wrestler would take that as his cue to get into character. He picked up a canned beverage and smashed it on the streamer's head, leaving him completely baffled. The wrestler's
Yeah,
partners
bro.
would step in and immediately let him know that the streamer
So this
wasn't
isn't gonna
part of
be
their
just
wrestling
about the
set.
streamers. Got
Surprised
you.
and deeply embarrassed, the wrestler stopped playing as his persona and apologized to the streamer. And
It was too
reasonably
late.
enough, the streamer accepted his apology.
He had a full nigga
The two
moment.
shook hands, and the streamer would later on be invited by the wrestling crew to jump in the ring for a
And then he asked the chat, what should I do, bro? Should I hop in the ring and beat him up? Should I slam him? He had to ask for validation. Now, mind you, this is the son of Rampage Jackson, the UFC fighter, bro. You know he got hands. He should have known better.
They told him that he could pick up the wrestler and do one move on him to make up for what happened. And just like that, the beef was settled. That is, until you realize that the 25-year-old streamer was being watched by hundreds of people in his kick stream, and they all just witnessed the silly mistake on live
So
camera.
he felt played with.
His chat began poking fun at him. They'd say that he got knocked out from a prop can, and then they'd begin asking the streamer why he just sat back and let it happen.
Instigating,
Together,
bro.
His chat began calling him a coward and something that starts with B and rhymes with glitch. And it didn't help that his father also egged him on by poking fun at how he was
Rampage
hugging a bunch
Jackson.
of men in tights.
Hey,
Yo,
Because when I mentioned
did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights?
you said what?
I looked at your stream. You were hugging on some dudes, some booty shorts.
I wasn't hugging on nobody. Fucking pro wrestling show.
Tension slowly simmered.
And it don't make it no better that your dad was talking shit. See, I can't relate because, like, if my dad was even talking, it sound like this.
In the wrestling arena as the night progressed on. The man began feeling a mixture of pride, anger, and the pressure of being watched by hundreds of people online. And as the verbal jabs continued, his restraint began to
Damn.
crest. These people
And
aren't
no
the
one
only
in
ones who have
chat-
stories.
no one in
Everyone
chat
comes
got
from a family,
punished, bro.
and families have stories too.
Oh yeah, you finna get skipped, gang. Shout out to you.
After the wrestler got on stage and began his performance, the streamer would be given the signal to join in. He jumped into the ring and, fueled by adrenaline and rage, he lunged forward at the unsuspecting wrestler and lifted him off the ground by grabbing his legs. For a moment, he carried
He
the wrestler in
Alabama
the air.
slammed him,
Everybody
bruh.
cheered and applauded the young man, thinking it was a part of the act. But in a moment, the tone shifted.
Don't show
While
it.
still carrying the wrestler
Don't
in the
show
air,
it.
the streamer would slam him onto the ground with such
Damn.
brutal force that it had instantly knocked the man out, without a moment to wait.
Yeah, cause his head bounced off the fucking mat. And what y'all don't know is them wrestling mats, they're not that padded, bro. If any. So it's like he snuck him, bro. So there's no way the pro wrestler's gonna just be on. He's not gonna be teed up like that to just know how to like tuck the right way so he's not knocked out. And then after you see that he's knocked out, he's in full rage mode, bro. He's only seeing red. He hits him like with 13 punches, bro. This doesn't make kick streamers look good, bro. Just for streamers, dog, this is a bad look for us. I said us, like I'm top echelon streamer, bro. You gotta speak into existence, bro. Words have power, bro. I am the best streamer you've ever seen in your life, bro. I'm pulling Kaisa Nat numbers, gang. That YouTube revenue looking like Moist Critical, bitch.
The streamer hopped onto the man's body and began unloading a fury of punches to his face.
This shit was on
Livestream
Twitter
kept
in
rolling as the
5
wrestler's
minutes.
body went completely
He ain't
limp.
punched him that
The
much,
man
though. He ain't
continued
punched him that
punching
much,
his
though.
defenseless head. The crowd began screaming, and a group of wrestlers jumped onto the stage to subdue the streamer and kick him out
Way
of the
too
venue.
late. Way
He let
too
his
late.
emotions and a stupid live stream
Way
get
too
the best
late.
of him. And now, because of that,
Thought
this
my mic was off.
39-year-old war veteran who used wrestling as a coping mechanism to fight off his PTSD
He was a war veteran. Arrested for the attack on Psycho Stu. Rampage Jackson's son Roger arrested on assault charge. I mean, he don't need to be free. Like, he even apologized to you, bro. He did everything in his nature to like make up for it. Even the management team was like, "Hey, you can hop in the ring and hit him with one move just to make sure everything is square." You took that to, I'm gonna hit him with the slam that he wasn't prepared for, not of that caliber, because that's not a sanctioned like wrestling move. When's the last time you see someone do an Alabama hammer, bro? I don't even remember who was the wrestler that did that, and then followed up with some like punches to the face, to the neck, to the chin, to the whatever, while he's already unconscious, bro. Nah, I don't care how famous your dad is, bro. I don't care how famous or wealthy your family is, bro. You don't need to be free, realistically. In a wrestling event, bro. Fuck no.
He was fighting for his life in a hospital bed. Within hours, the video had spread across the internet, shocking everybody who watched it.
That shit was on Twitter.
What was meant to be entertainment became evidence. What was meant to build reputation instead destroyed it. Despite
and if he was going to be a,
losing multiple teeth, choking on his, and
oh my god,
trauma. I'm happy to announce that at the time of this video, Psycho Stu is seemingly in better condition now.
Thank you, Psycho Stu, war veteran, bro. I don't even know what made you want to do wrestling, dog. I'm so glad you doing well, bro. This is my first time ever hearing the follow up after the incident occurred, bro. I'm so glad you doing good, bro. Cause you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that.
The Facebook incident.
Facebook?
On a sweltering afternoon in May, a construction site was on the brink of collapse. Flames surrounded the site.
We still talking about live streams, right?
Inside of the concrete building, and smoke curled from different directions. People became scrambled, abandoning their tools and blaring.
Who he thought he was?
The thick black smoke swallowed the building that they were working on. Many workers escaped
the final episode of Dispatch is coming out soon.
Inferno, but inside, two men found themselves trapped. They too tried to escape the danger.
That scream is hilarious to me. I don't know why.
Blocking off their escape routes, they found themselves stuck. One of the construction workers thought quickly. He pulled out his phone from his pocket and started a live broadcast to call out for help. His words trembled with desperation.
Oh, he live streamed it to ask for help. Why the fuck didn't you hit the 911 button? Let me log into Facebook, hit go live, and someone please save me. Someone please help me. Just call the folks, bro. Why didn't you call the people?
Behind him, flames flickered orange in the haze. Every cough, crack, and distant roar amplified the sense of impending doom.
That's extremely terrifying.
Live stream and witnessed the corridor ahead become consumed in flames, leaving behind no exit in sight. The other remaining workers that were trapped in the lower part of the building were rescued by fire crews. Ladders, axes, and officials all came clawing through flame to bring them to safety. They emerged splattered in soot with stained clothes, watering eyes, and burning lungs. But for the two construction workers on the higher part of the building, they were still trapped.
Oh.
They continued to cry out for help on the live stream, but due to the amount of smoke that covered the...
That's the clip from the dude standing outside in the parking lot. I think he's drinking a McDonald's milkshake. It's hard to take these serious when you pulling out these memes like this, bro. You got culture, talking hat. I can appreciate that.
Building, visibility became impossible. The building was just moments away from collapsing. So, depressingly enough, the fire crew decided to abandon their rescue mission.
Oh, man.
It was just too dangerous. The men remained on livestream calling out for help, but in a split second, it ended abruptly. The building came crumbling down. Afterwards, investigators would later find that safety protocols were neglected. Egress routes had been compromised,
and nothing happened.
Had spread fast.
And no one happened to the supervisor or manager, the trainer, the guy who's on duty to make sure all safety measures are met. Nothing happened to him, bro. I'm pretty sure nothing happened to him.
Faster than anyone anticipated because of negligence. The live stream became immortalized as the two men's shocking last moments alive. But their legacy lives on in the loved ones they left behind.
They were black.
May their souls rest in peace. The Instagram incident. On a warm September night in Buenos Aires, two young women and a teen accepted an invitation that promised them some quick money and fun. They received the message through a friend.
A Diddy party?
Apparently, some people were willing to pay the girls to attend a private party. Delighted by the opportunity, the
can't
three
make
ladies
this up.
accepted.
Why the
Later
one in the
on,
middle
they
look
would
like that?
arrive at a quiet house in Florencio Varela. But
It's a
unbeknownst to
bando.
them, it'd be the last building they'd ever step in. What waited inside wasn't music, dancing, or partying, but rather a masked gang carrying ropes, weapons, and evil
Oh
intentions.
no.
The girls were all accused of stealing something that didn't belong to them. It was a package of illegal items that seemed to carry more weight than their lives ever could in the eyes of the man holding them hostage. They all brought out their phones and went live. 45 exclusive viewers joined in, and just like that, the
In
infamous
total?
stream had a
Y'all got no motion, bro. It was 3 of y'all and y'all pulled 45. Being one of the top tier streamers, bro. Everything get thousands and thousands and thousands of views, but y'all got no motion. How you go live to commit a crime of this caliber, bro? People are truly just evil.
officially begun. The gang shouted at the woman and told the viewers that this is what happens when people steal from him. The men then begun to beat on the captives, while also removing their fingernails from their hands.
Oh my
The
God.
beatings continued for a long period of time until they finally the three women and ended the stream. Days later, the house was raided. Beneath freshly turned soil in the
You
men's
buried
backyard,
them?
police uncovered the three bodies of the women buried in multiple pieces. The stream had
Oh
ended,
my
but its echoes
Lord.
spread across Argentina, igniting pure outrage and grief. It was no longer just a crime.
I don't think
It
that's
became a symbol
horrifying. I
of
think that's
how
way
easily
worse.
Life, innocence, and dignity can vanish when cruelty hides behind a camera. Fortunately, however, the police have recently arrested the mastermind behind this atrocity. May these women's souls rest in peace.
Please.
The live leak incident. On a calm Friday afternoon in Christchurch,
Live
prayers had
leak.
just begun. The sun fell softly over the city as hundreds gathered at Al Noor Mosque, a place of peace, ritual, and routine. Across town, a man sat alone in his car, checking his weapons and pressing the streaming button to go live on Facebook. The broadcast
You just wanted to brag and say that you got the new SCAR with the switch on it, the 300 round drum with the beam and the flashlight. You just wanted to go on live to brag about your military grade weaponry, bro. There's other things in life that's way that's more beneficial, bro. Has more substance than that, bro. We as a people, we have to do better.
began. He drove slowly toward the mosque, and when he stepped out, his camera followed. He placed his camera on his helmet.
You
and
call
pulled out his
bodies at the
weapon and began
mosque,
one
bro?
of the worst known atrocities in New Zealand. Fire rang out inside the prayer hall, shattering the calm. Worshippers
No,
panicked
bro.
on camera and
They trying to strengthen their relationship with God, and you sending them to him.
scrambled for cover in confusion. In as little as 2 minutes,
I
the live
understand
stream
why
showed
this is
nothing
nightmare
but
fuel,
pure
bro.
chaos. Corridors echoed with screams.
That's the
doors
demon.
slammed, and footsteps tried running to escape, but it would be to no avail.
Too late. Is that a
As
Titan?
worshippers ran out of the mosque and spilled out onto the street, the man walked back outside, reloaded his weapon, and fleeing. And then he drove off and arrived at a second mosque known as the Linwood Islamic
He
Temple.
kept going.
Depressingly enough, even more lives were taken at this mosque. Well, that is, until a brave worshipper fought back. Abdulaziz attacked the man with nothing but a credit card machine while ducking and avoiding gunfire. Eventually, the brave man found one of the stream
What? Defended himself with a credit card machine, ducking and avoiding gunfire. The nigga was in flow state. That's UI Goku. A credit card machine? He's a scammer.
used weapons that he had discarded on the ground. He picked it up and chased the man away with it, and then he threw the empty weapon into the back of the man's car window, forcing him to flee. The day was finally saved as police officers later on arrested the man. But what was left behind was 51 human casualties, a city in mourning,
Jeez.
and a nation forever changed. The footage exploded all over LiveLeak, where it was re-uploaded numerous times. The
Wow.
situation was so bad that the entire website became blocked by the country's biggest
4chan,
internet provider.
8chan, never heard
New
of
Zealand made
8chan, bro.
significant reform with laws aimed to specific weaponry. A man who attempted to become immortalized through an atrocity failed to realize that he only set the stage to show off the capabilities that human courage can excel to. Rest in peace to every one of these victims, and Abdul's
Facts.
actions has my deepest and most profound respect.
Facts.
We could all learn a thing or two from him. Anyways, with that being said, have yourself a happy day.
And that's gonna do it for the video, bro. More of the story. Make sure you tell the people you love them, bro. Make sure you spend as much time with your family and friends, because you just never know. You just never know, bro. that kind of brought my mood down. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was more sad than anything. I'm glad Psycho Stu's okay, but to everyone else that lost their lives in this video, not due to the video, but you know what I'm saying, bro. I hope y'all found peace. I hope y'all in a better place, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that hype button, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.